Both wildlife and domestic animals often seek and enjoy interacting with humans. Positive human animal relationship can elicit positive emotion and other positive welfare outcomes. Nevertheless, our understanding of the underlying process that govern the positive perception of humans by animals is incomplete. We covered the potential mechanisms involved in the development and maintenance of positive human animal relationships from the perspective of the animal. These encompasses habituation, associative learning, and possibly attachment or bonding based on communication and social recognition. These are important indicators from various literary sources available to assess a positive human animal relationship. We as humans operationally define this positive relationship as the animal showing voluntary approach and spatial proximity or seeking, and signs of anticipation, pleasure, relaxation, or other indicators of a rewarding experience from interacting with the human. For research purpose, we recommend accounting for the baseline human-animal relationship in the animal's everyday life and incorporating a control treatment rather than only a comparing positive to negative interaction treatments. Furthermore, animal characteristics such as previous experience, genetics, and individual predisposition, as well as contextual characteristics related to the social and physical environment, may modulate the perception of humans by animals. The animal human relationship is also influenced by human characteristics such as the person's familiarity with the animal, attitude, skill, knowledge, and love and fond for animals. It is important to highlight implications for current practices and suggest very simple solutions such as paying attention to the animal behavior response to humans and providing choice and control to the animal in terms of when and how to interact with humans. Practical applications to achieve a positive perception of humans could be better utilized, such as by incorporating training principles while keeping in mind trust and safety of both partners. Overall, there is a growing evidence in the scientific literature that a positive human-animal relationship can bring intrinsic rewards to the animals and thereby benefit animal welfare. Further research is needed on the underlying processes to establish an effective positive human-animal relationship, especially in regard to the type, frequency, and length of human interaction necessary. In particular, the importance of providing animals with a sense of agency or occupancy over their interactions with humans remains poorly understood. It is therefore important for us to understand animal behavior intricately and trying to understand and record scientifically how animals behave to particular human responses or how as humans we are responding to specific cues or action exhibited by animals. It is always necessary to understand that animals are our co-inhabitants of this planet, whether they are domestic or wildlife. And in our cultural history, animals has been integrated with human society from time immemorial. From the time of hunter-gatherer to our modern-day civilization intrigued with artificial intelligence, humans have always been dependent directly or indirectly on their animal friends, whether wild or domesticated, for various purposes, for our survival, for our existence, for our own understanding of how animals interact with one another. Often, we try and intercept and understand and interpret animal behavior based on our human expressions. For example, our anticipation of an anger expression of a primate because of showing its teeth may not necessarily be a case of threat. It could be something very different. Only trained animal behavior expert or ethologist who are trained in the field can well understand how animals behave under particular circumstances. Without really understanding animal behavior, it has been quite a trend among humans, particularly taking it as a low-key understanding of imparting human emotions and the human side of appreciating and understanding animal emotions. There is no doubt that modern research has already established that animals do have emotions, and at times they do want to interact with humans as a co-species or a co-inhabitant of our planet. This is very well exhibited by our pets at various times and circumstances. Similar behaviors are often extended by many wildlife species. While they came for interacting with humans for help, for various kinds of other associations, and they try and understand how humans will respond to them. Based on their positive or negative experience of interacting with humans, they appreciate and interact with humans on that particular perspective. Hence, it is very important to intricately observe animals before coming to a conclusion why they are behaving in a particular fashion. What is the nature factor treating us while understanding how they are interacting and working? Without understanding that, we always run the risk of misinterpretation, misunderstanding, and miscommunication of animal behavior. We have to be as researcher, as independent, and as non-biased in interpreting and understanding animal behavior, whether wild or domesticated, in a very intricate manner so that we can coordinate our feelings and emotions on a different path from that of the animals. The human needs and requirements have evolved and are quite different from our animal counterparts. So, imparting human behavior and values, ethos, and emotions towards animal ethos, behaviors, and emotions is impractical and unscientific. Therefore, before we make conclusion how a human animal interaction turns out or how we want to interpret or define a human animal interpretation, we must understand animal behavior at the very primary root, without which we always runs the risk of misunderstanding our animal co-inhabitants. Shoykot Kumar Basu, Bureau Report, Kalinga Chronicle TV.